Since I have been self-tanning recently, the Victoria's Secret self-tanner, shout out to Alex for the recommendation, I am applying the BECCA Bronzing Skin Perfector and using that as a bronzer for my face and also a primer. I like my face to match my neck. I don't like my face to be white. I know some people don't care, but it bothers me. Then I go in with, you guys know, my favorite foundation, which is the Bare Minerals Bare Skin Serum. I'm using the shade Bare Natural, which was actually a little light on me since I did have self-tanner on. I probably could have done beige, but whatever, I bronze it up here later. And I'm using that on the Real Techniques buffing brush, as usual, my favorite foundation combo. I don't even remember the last time I did not use this brush. It is just my absolute favorite, but I need to branch out and try new ones. So if you guys have any recommendations for new foundation brushes, feel free to leave those down below. Then I'm taking a new favorite concealer. I actually gave my NARS Custard Concealer to a friend because it was getting too dark for me. Then whenever I started self-tanning again, I actually ordered another NARS concealer, the lighter one, the vanilla shade. Now it's too light for me since I have self-tanner, and I had this Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade medium, and it's working really great for me, and I almost like it just as much as the NARS one, you guys. Again, it's called the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'd heard that it was a dupe for the NARS concealer previously. I just hadn't tested it out that much, but it's great. I've been using this every single day, and my shade is number 25 medium. And to set that, I'm taking my Bare Minerals Summer Bisque concealer powder and the Real Techniques contour brush. Again, this is like a holy grail concealer routine for me, and I'm actually just using that underneath my eyes and a little bit in my T-zone. I'm not going to set the rest of my face. If you have an oilier skin type, you'll definitely want to set your face, but since I do have dry skin, it's not really a big ordeal for me. Then to contour, I'm taking the Anastasia contour palette, and I'm using the shade Fawn with a Sigma large angled brush, and I'm just using that to give my cheeks some definition and also my forehead. This is my absolute favorite contour shade of life right now. I have not found anything that is as good as this shade. And then I'm taking the shade Java from the contour kit and using that on a Up and Up powder brush, and I'm just using that to further bronze my skin. This is my favorite bronzer recently. It's just a really pretty matte neutral bronzer color, and it doesn't make me look orange throughout the day, and it doesn't oxidize on my skin, so I love it. Then I'm taking a new addition. I finally broke down and got the Bobbi Brown Shimmer Brick in the limited edition shade Sandstone. For this look, I really haven't been wearing much blush, so I wanted something that gave me a really gorgeous glow but still gave my cheeks a hint of color. And if I use the lower shades in this brick, it gives me like a rose gold bronzy look to my cheeks. And I really just like that because I haven't been into blush lately, and this look is just really natural. So Shimmer Brick, if you want to dupe, Physicians Formula make shimmer type brick products like that, and they're really, really similar. And then I just set that with the Bare Minerals Hydrating Veil, and I prime my lids with MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Okay, I'm showing you the wrong eyeshadow here. I use Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream on my eyes right now with a large fluffy brush. I showed you Creme Brulee, which I'm using right here. I go back in with Creme Brulee, actually not on this brush. I use the smaller blending brush from Sigma. I'll have the numbers listed down below. I can never remember the numbers. And I just use that on the outer corner to give my eye a bit more definition. So that is all the eyeshadow that I use for this look. Then I go in with the Loreal Infallible Black Gel Liner and my favorite eyeliner brush of all time, which is the MAC 208 liner brush. It is pretty pricey, but it is the most perfect liner brush for me since I do have hooded eyelids. I try to keep the liner as close to my lash line as possible. As you can see here, I just barely tap it onto my eye and I get it as close to the lash bed as possible. Then once I get to the end of my eye, I just do a really simple flick. My eye shape can definitely not I guess I shouldn't say tolerate, but I'm going to say tolerate a really thick wing because it just gets all over my eyelid. I have oily eyelids and hooded lids, and it's just a hot mess. So for those of you who are not skilled in the wing liner department, this is a really quick and easy way to do your liner. And then I'm just popping on some Ardell Demi Whispie lashes, and that's it for the eyes. Really, really simple, pretty quick. You may have to practice a couple times, but I just absolutely love this eye look. And here is a favorite lip combo. This is the MAC lip pencil in the shade Strip Down, and I just use that to fill in my lips and make them appear just a little bit larger. And then I go in with my new favorite nude lipstick of life, which is the Fergie Daily Lipstick. And that is it for this look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was requested a lot, and here are some photos that I took for my blog and previous photos just back whenever I had lighter hair, just to kind of show you what it looks like on different hair colors. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to leave your questions down below, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!